Team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out. It's Callaway. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
And the Gamecocks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He pulls in the catch. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Gamecocks with 1st and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Looking for his back. It's caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Looking to throw yet again. Turns it loose downfield. He's got it in the open. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made on the out route. Finding space at the 20. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. And the Gamecocks are in the red zone. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. And he's brought down at about the 3-yard line.
Boy, it's 2nd down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They get a real shot here now on 3rd down.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Oh, they stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Defense, ears pinned back. They tackle him right there at the 3. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Direct snap to the back. And that run produces a decent gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Back in motion now. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. It's a quick grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the 1st, and here comes the tempo.
Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball to 31. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to the offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. 1st down and more. He's still running. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
And at 1st down, they go right back to him. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught quickly. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Keeping it on the ground here. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
Now, 4th down.
So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the 2nd period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Gets rid of it on the move. Slides a quick throw. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He keeps it on the design run. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. A premier 1 versus 2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. And I'm just curious to see a big game like this. Do you ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who could be the dominating team? You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Here's a target, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the 1st down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Tries to get it to the running back. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
Here's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few in the play. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. The running back here on a direct snap. Picks up the 1st, looking for more. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And here's that wrinkle. The Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And the back now goes in motion. Direct snap. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
And on 2nd and goal, the offense goes with the speed to try to get the ball out to the edge. But how about this defense? Not only are they physical, but here they show what kind of speed they have as well.
And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. And it's a direct snap. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, LSU. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Returner looking to make a play here. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That's the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The pass rush closing in. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
LSU Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. It went out of bounds, but a crucial interception here in a tight game.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Pressure is coming. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Makes a quick catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The attempt will be from 42 yards out. And it's good right down the middle. But there is a flag down, so we'll have to check and see what that's about. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
Tigers will take over. First and 10.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. It's a strong stiff arm. Wildcat will picks up a solid game, but they're still short of the first.
Second down.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Chris, I just wonder how many times can this defense keep making plays to keep this team in this football game. They're just not getting a lot of help from their own offense. A nice job again stepping up on this third down. Interesting call here on fourth down to see if they'll get a chance to make another play to give their own offense good field position.
They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Contact as he let the ball go. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, South Carolina. And that will give them the lead now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
And now the running back's got it again. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Ball handed off. And they've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line, it's Wolf. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Defense dials up the pressure there, plays man coverage, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback in time, and he finds a nice completion.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Now he's bringing it back. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pass caught. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Play action here on 1st down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Chris, that ball is going to fall to the ground, and if you go back and look at this, he's falling back when he makes this throw. He's actually throwing it off of his back foot. You combine that with already throwing a couple interceptions, I don't know if it's a time to think about maybe warming up the backup.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. They make the stop just short of the marker, which getting 4th down and inches.
Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on 3rd down, you have to put the ball at least to the 1st down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's a quick grab. Looks like LSU has the 1st down.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll toss it to the right side. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up third down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. On third down, he drops to throw. And the pass ball is incomplete. They could not hook up on the final play of the third quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he throws his third interception of the day. Could take it all the way. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, I thought they had a real chance here to be able to cut into this lead, but the quarterback gives it back to the defense, and the climb just got much steeper as they're running out of time here in the fourth.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Getting set. Here's second down. And he drops back in the gun. And it's caught. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up fourth down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, looking to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Looking to throw again. He lets it rip. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Is incomplete. It's now third down.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a 1st down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a 1st down and goal. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Caught quickly. Will take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though.
That makes the score. South Carolina 20, LSU 14.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turn here from inside the 15-yard line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage.
South Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the grab. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up on 1st down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. The big fullback's got it here. Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Grinding away with a running game. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Bringing pressure. Finds his man. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, it's 3rd down and forever. The defense is kind of sitting back in what I would say is like a prevent defense, just trying to avoid the big play, and it almost cost him. The quarterback checks it to his running back, and the running back shows you he could pick up a lot of yards. So it's 4th down, but at least it's a little bit more manageable.
This might be for the ball game. The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
Boy, interesting call to me, Chris. With the lead, a chance to maybe settle for a field goal, make it a 2-possession game. Instead, the aggressive approach. Now you give your opponent a chance to get back in this game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Keller. That's the fullback making the catch. It was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. They're bringing down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a 1st down. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. He gets loose. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Touchdown, LSU. And 6 more points to the total.
Boy, what more can you say about the execution of this offense with the game on the line? They tied the game up, extra point away from taking.
You trying to challenge that, Chaka? I know you wrote me off, Chaka. You thought this shit was dead, nigga. I fight to the end. I don't know what you're over there doing.
With under a minute to go. Wow, impressive.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The PAT is up and good. They take a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he fields it inside the 15. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. offense out there to start a new drive in the 21. Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
He'll throw it now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays.
And here comes a deep shot. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Broken tackle still going. Look out, he's in the clear.
Chaka lost the BP.
Defense is going to win this game, crushing.
This shit over with. Man, yo, man. Came back and went. This nigga, that's why I like when the nigga cry. 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 Both of them quiet. I like the way you wrote me out.
So this one is tucked away.
You thought that shit was over with. Tell the truth, you thought it was over with then. You thought
the quarterback just kneels down. And a timeout stops.
You thought it was over with, G. You thought it was over with.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Sent pressure.
He'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock.
That's understandable, Shaq. Good game, man. You fought hard though.
Waste this great field position.
I know you gave out. I know for a fact you thought you beat me. Call time out again.
So first down from the 12 now. And a timeout is taken, which is 1 second remaining in the game.
Hey, Bobo. Then they counted me out, man. Then they counted me out, man. He did, man. That nigga just knew he had that. He didn't expect me to score them down last 2 touchdowns like that. And I gotta go put some more points on the board, nigga.
This offense cannot be stopped.
I don't care. All I know is I won this game. I won this game. I won this game. All right, so don't talk to me. 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 Hey, Real, I got your ball back, cuz. I told your cousin to go with your ball back, man. Your little cousin going with your ball. That nigga left the party too. That nigga stormed out of here, man. I threw 4 interceptions and still came back and beat this nigga ass, man. That nigga counted me out, man. That nigga really thought he had that game.
These kind of games, you really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of, and these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game, and now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up for Kirk Hermstreet and Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Bobo, man, you on the advance, man. Goddamn. You got me, man. Animal bye week. You got me, man. Yup. Hey, Ray, I went and got your ball back, man. I told y'all going to get it anyway. I told y'all going to get it, nigga. I'm your little big cousin. I'm your little cousin, nigga. Nigga, I'm going to your ball, nigga. I told it, nigga. I told y'all gonna get that ball back though. He did. He did play. He did play. Play against that man.